Hello? Can you hear me? Long time no see. Let me just go ahead and put this little guy up on screen. Wow. Hello! It's been a little while, hasn't it? Damn near a month, that's right. Hello, everybody. By the way, if you like this music, it was made by a guy on YouTube called Astrophysics, all one word. He makes a lot of Miku cover tracks. They're very nice. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of Killing Floor 2. It's a game you may have heard of. I think I heard about it through this this really good video review I saw on it by this guy named like Verac or like Verac, something like that. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to go check the username again. I like the avatar. Thank you. No VTuber today, at least not right now. Getting back to my roots. My roots of being a faceless voice with sometimes a PNG. Magma Fox for a year. 1 whole year plus a couple of days. Woo! Thank you. Thank you very much, Magma Fox. Whole year, man. Lots of familiar faces in the chat. Glad to see you all. It's been a little while, hasn't it? I have a lot to talk about. I have a bunch of stuff on Post-it notes, just because I wanted to keep track of a bunch of different topics that I could do. Just to chat about, you know. Killing Floor 2 is one of those games that is very easy for me to play, like, completely habitually with no actual IQ power put into it. So, ideally, I'll be able to play while talking for quite a while. Have you tried Crying Suns? I haven't. Thank you for the recommendation, though. If I sound a little lower energy than previous streams, it's because I'm recovering. Everybody in my family got sick at pretty much the same time, including Dograck. Dograck didn't have the same virus that we all did. That was just complete coincidence, and I couldn't believe it. Fortunately, Baby recovered very quickly. I recovered fairly quickly, but I'm still dealing with a little bit of throat problems. So I'm drinking some throat goat tea. Throat goat tea. Sippy sippy. And Dograck is actually right under me. Feel free to say hi. I'll tell her. I'll tell her that you did. But yes, fortunately, everyone is okay. We are still dealing with some health problems with my wife, which is unfortunate, but nothing fatal, just annoying. Is Dograck and the baby okay? Yes. Very fortunately, yes. We're all gonna be okay, just take some time to recover, you know? So I wanted to get the video out quicker. By the way, thank you guys for the very nice reception to the recent review, the Into the Breach video. I was very, very happy reading all those comments. Overwhelmingly positive and funny comments from you guys. So thank you for that. It's always really nice to see. And especially after working on it for so long and having it be delayed a little bit longer than I'd like because of getting sick. It was nice to see that people really liked it. It was heartening. It was the opposite of demoralizing. It was moralizing. Glad to see you're a hag enjoyer as well, Verac. Well, Magma, I do have a long history of being preyed upon by older women. My wife is older than me. Most of my girlfriends were older than me. It's just the way it's got. If you listen to the last 2 Bolt Gun streams, I think I told a couple stories in those ones. If the notifications I ignore ever told me about Verac streams, hey Chaos, how's it going? Glad to see you guys again. It was very good. Well, thank you, some guy. Glad you liked it. I was down with the sickness. It's true. It's true. What are these women you keep talking about? I don't know. You know, I'm not really completely convinced that they exist, but, you know, people tell tales about them. By the way, the text-to-speech is broken right now. I tried to implement one via Streamlabs, just a basic default one, but it doesn't seem to be working, so whatever. We're going back to our roots. No VTuber, me struggling to read all of the notifications. As God intended. Radical Button for 10 months says, Verac, you absolute fiend. It's good to see you again. Great video once again. Thank you. My cataract addiction is now sated. I'm excited to see what's next. That's a very, very nice renewal message. Thank you, Radical Button. Cataract. Fentarac. Can't recruit anyone because I'm on fire. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. I appreciate the thought. What is a woman? A woman, they don't exist. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Fish fear me, man. I hung out with a friend when I think it was about a month ago when I started working on the review, and I turned around and sitting on the headrest of the car seat, I was like, what am I feeling on my neck right now? And it was the super long brim of one of those hats that's like, women fear me, fish want me, but it just kept going on and on and on. It was like a paragraph long hat, and the brim just kept going. It was like half a foot of just like, I am alone in this fish wasteland world. It was good though. Pioneer Dream, member for 9 months, thank you. Says, congrats on having at least a dozen female viewers. Such an honor. I know, right? I know. I thought I only had 5, turns out nearly double. Let's fucking go. Thanks for the 9-month membership. Wine Salesman for 9 months, thank you. Says, Verac, when will your spawnlings start their React channel? The earlier they start, the sooner they can sell out. Yeah, that's a good idea. You know, I'm not, I don't want my kids to be like on YouTube all day. I don't think it's good for them. So once they're old enough for YouTube, and then also old enough to be age appropriate to watch my stupid videos, I should be like, okay, kids, now you're going to start a React channel reacting to my content. That way I can monetize it by stealing the ad revenue by copyright striking your videos. You know, see, this is how I always come out on top. Wait a sec. Oh, Magma Fox, thank you for the $5. I just noticed from your super chat, you can comment on super chats now? Hold on. I'm just gonna send a little smiley face. Oh, what the hell? That's actually pretty cool. You can upvote them and comment on them. I'm gonna give that a heart react too. Wow! Magma Fox for $5, thank you. Says, so I've been sucked down the Stalker rabbit hole, playing and beating all 3 main games, and now I'm suffering in Stalker Gamma. You know, I'm not familiar enough with Stalker to know what Stalker Gamma is, but I know I've played the 3 main games. If it's one of the 3 main games, I'm just forgetting that it's one of the titles. Or it's the... I know Stalker has a ton of mods. There's a huge modding community for Stalker. So I assume it's one of those big overhaul mods. You'll have to let me know how it is. I know I really liked the first one, especially the voice acting. I like it when you walk up to people and you don't even say anything, and they really loudly yell at you, "Pipe down, man, let me fill you in." That was my favorite. Or when you would just cup your hand to your ear, and in the distance, really quietly, you would hear, "Ah, no, cheeky, breaky, dumpy." That was good too. We love the paragraph ad, yeah. Howdy, Verac. Hi. Dad, why do you have a fetish for giant spider women? Well, they're not gonna know about that, obviously, for a very long time. And besides, I play it up for the memes. I don't actually get rock hard every time I see a spider in real life, don't worry. It's kind of a meme, but I like leaning into it because it's funny. Kids don't need to know about that kind of thing, and they're not going to. Chaos for 9 months membership, thank you. It says Verac has so many bitches now he doesn't even know what to do with them. Haha, kidding, he's gonna send them to the mines. I thought you were gonna say haha, kidding that I don't have any bitches, but no. It's just kidding about not knowing what to do with them. You're so right, you're so right. I gotta send them to the mines. Finding Tree just replied to Magma, your mom. Thank you. Very, very substantive super chat reply there. Gamma is a mod pack? Thank you, Plushy. I thought so. I thought so. Mod pack for Stalker Anomaly, which is a standalone mod overhaul of Call of Cricket. See, this is where I get mixed up because there are so many popular mod overhauls for Stalker. People have, like, my entire life, I've always had friends that were super into Stalker, and they're always messaging me being like, Verac, you gotta check out this mod pack. I'm like, that does look cool, but I don't even know where to start. Like, the base Stalker games are already so, like, plentiful and dense with content in their own regard. You mean you're lying to us about the spiders? No, no, you misunderstand. I do like spider waifus. It's just that, you know, I'm not, like, actually a deranged crazy person, believe it or not. Just because one of my first cartoon crushes was that French spider woman from James and the Giant Peach when I was a child, you know, you can extrapolate from that into a meme. It doesn't have to be, like, real spiders that don't have, like, any human curves or anatomy. Next you're gonna tell me Santa's not real, what the hell? Hi, Nep Nep! I saw your message earlier that you might not be able to join. Glad you're able to message a little bit. Local Neko art enjoyer claims to be safe. I love that. French gals make me soon. Yeah. France gets a lot of heat lately. It's popular to shit on France, but it's true. It's true. Put a little beret on a French spider lady. You know, it just works. Suffering from success. Yeah, yeah. Yo, how you doing? I'm doing all right, Vanguard Vince. I hope you're doing good too. I wish I had a little bit more energy, but I'm feeling good mentally, you know? Getting a little hot in here. I need to turn on the AC. 1 second. Shut first. You see that spider? You can find it. Oh, what up, Verac? Hey! Lone, I think I remember you from one of the Bolt Gun streams. How's it going, buddy? Let's get to the killing Zeds. I agree. I've been chatting for a while. Wanted to give time for people to funnel in. And I think we will begin. And it's perfect timing because that song just ended. By the way, just again, to give credit where it's due, those last 3 Miku songs that we're playing were by a person on YouTube called Astrophysics. So go ahead and look them up if you are interested. All right. Let's get to it. Time for the hard metal. This is going to be very different from what we were listening to previously. Might not be that loud yet, but it will be once we get to the gunplay. Although I don't have the text-to-speech up, because it's Bork, ice cream machine broke, come back tomorrow. I do have a better way in OBS of actually seeing my donation notifications now, so they'll be easier for me to read. I'm not going to miss Streamlabs or anything. Magma Fox for $5, thank you. Says, if you enjoyed Stalker, I recommend to play Anomaly. It's 16 gigabytes, does not require any of the other games to be installed, and most importantly, it's free. Ooh, that is a good recommendation, thank you. Anomaly and Gamma. If you had to, Magma, you don't have to super chat your answer, just tell me in the chat. Would you recommend, if I was just going to play one of them, should I start with Gamma or Anomaly? Oh. Glad to be here again. Hey, Suppressed VA. Win FTL stream? Well, you'll be glad to know that if you look in the streams playlist on the channel, that I have streamed FTL probably more than any other game, to the point where I think people are starting to get annoyed. So I don't want to stream it too often, but if you're looking for FTL content, you'll find a deluge of it in that playlist. Just go ahead and scroll through it for 2 seconds and you'll see about half of the videos are FTL. Alright. Let's play a little bit of Killing Floor 2, shall we? I'm playing solo offline because I'm just looking to chill out right now, you know what I mean? I used to have full level commando and then I prestiged. Right before I made the Killing Floor review, I prestiged. And I was like, God damn it, now I don't have all my perks. Like, how am I supposed to show them off in the video? But it's fine. It's fine. Nobody noticed. Nobody went to the comments section and said, hey, why is your commando only level 1? What should I play? I'm feeling is either support or commando right now. Tell me in the chat what I should play while this game loads. I'm gonna do long waves. Hey, Remy. How's it going? Luffy Boy as well. FTL's a great game, though. It is. It's true. If I had it my way, I would play FTL every day for every stream. But I don't think the algorithm would like that. So don't, this will be kind of a chill chatting stream if I have my way about it. Obviously there are going to be points where I panic and start talking about the game, but I think this will be a stream where I largely just sort of dick around and talk to you guys, because it's been a whole dang month. It's been a whole month, I can't believe it.
Reloading.
I got a lot that I've watched, and I'm gonna talk about. I watched the new Fallout show. I watched several movies, actually. And there's just talk about in general.
It's the spot.
Boomstick support. Read previous message. Do you mean about the Stalker thing? Are you saying Anomaly then? Or are you just saying I should play support so I can play Boomstick? We missed you? Thank you. I appreciate that. Commando? You know, I do like both of them. If I had to pick, I would say Commando and Support are probably my two favorite classes. So, those of you who wanted Commando, fear not, we will probably be playing it sooner than later. Anyway, Fallout. I'm gonna talk about Fallout for a little bit. The Stalker message? Okay. Anomaly it is then. Oh, I forgot the Fumo was still on there. Thank you, McNeil Fernandez, for reminding me. Oh, wait, you said I should make it bigger. Okay, I can do that. Yeah, let me get it. Yeah, that's good. There we go. you can still see the gun at least, so it's still a good gameplay. Bigger? Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't realize the demand was there for this. Let me just make sure we have a quality stream here. Enlarge your Verac with this one weird trick. Doctors hate him. His Fumo face is huge. Find out his trick here.
Good stuff.
How's the game audio? I think I need to turn it up just a smidge. Hold on. Off to a good start, yeah. Alright, get that shit out of there. I want to actually see the video game a little bit. We'll just put him in the old corner here. Right about there. How's that? Right over all the important information. You know what? You know what? There. Download more Verac today. That's right. You go to my YouTube channel and there's just a bunch of giant green sketchy download buttons, and every time you click one of them, it sends you to a magnet torrent link that sends you like a 3 terabyte folder that's just full of this Fumo PNG, taking up space on your hard drive. And yes, I know I can aim down sight. I'm choosing not to. Just because I can't.
Holy shit!
That was the last one. Get to the indicated pod for
Side
resupply.
rack, yeah. Nap Nap, Slayer of Men, for 488. Thank you. And look at that, I can read it in OBS real easy. It says, it is time for me to hit people with glorious spring steel now. Wait, he's sneaking up behind him, whacking him upside the head. I shall slay many people in your honor, and the undying burning skull in the sky. Is it outside? I don't see it right now, but thank you very much, Nep Nep. I appreciate that a lot. Like, donating when you can't even really watch the stream is, it's very flattering, so thank you. Thank you for the donation, I appreciate it. Sip my tea.
I'm about to shut the pod.
Quite entertaining, good, I'm glad. What was I talking about? Fallout. Okay, so my experience with the Fallout show was like a roller coaster of emotion.
Back to it, mes amis.
I'm this fucking thing peeking out at me right now. I keep glancing over at my screen and seeing my Fumo peeking out at me, and it's distracting me. I can't look at it. We're going old school. Nothing on the screen, just video games. Verac PNG starer fans in shambles. You'll just have to deal with it for a little bit. Yeah, sure. It is, honestly. Someday I'll get better. When I first heard about the show, I saw a lot of doom posting about it on Twitter. Twitter is known for being, like, pretty miserable about everything lately, even when it's not necessarily that bad. I think it's just spawned because people know that being hyperbolically negative on Twitter is a really good way of getting engagement, regardless of whether you're telling the truth or not. Sometimes it's warranted. In fact, I would say oftentimes, but a lot of the time it's not. I would say with Fallout, it was warranted toward the end of the show. And warranted towards some of the visuals. The very first thing I saw of the Fallout show was that scene where, what's his name, Maximus? He just got the brother... By the way, I'm gonna spoil the show, so if you haven't seen it yet, just, like, mute the stream for, like, 5 minutes. Maximus gets his power armor, and he's, like, flying down to go save the girl from the ghoul cowboy guy, right? And I swear to God, it looks like a fucking credit card commercial, the way he flies down. And I wasn't alone in thinking that, because then I started seeing memes where people were literally putting, like, the visual of him flying down in the suit and then somebody would put like, get Discover now, get Expedia today. I was like, thank God I wasn't the only one that thought it looked like that. But regardless, so I had a bad first impression of the show. When I went to go actually watch it, I was like, damn, these first few episodes are actually really fun. I think they really nailed, like, the Fallout vibe in the first few episodes, just in terms of, like, gratuitous violence mixed with, like, kind of cheeky, inappropriately placed cutesy humor with, like, you know, Fallout has always had those, like, cutesy Vault Boy bobbleheads, and they're, like, you know, covered in blood. Like, they nailed that kind of vibe, and I liked the way the power armor looked in some scenes, but in other scenes it looked really bad. I don't know what was up with that. For almost the entire show, I thought the power armor was bad CGI. And I looked it up, and according to some articles, it's actually practical. But I feel like that can't be the case for every scene, because some of them just do not look practical. Maybe my eyes are bad, I don't know, but I really liked the way that they set up the vaults as this, like, cutesy place where everything is great, nothing bad ever happens. I also, here's like a niche sort of tangent, but I actually somebody tell me what's the name of the protagonist again? The girl, so like Lucy or some shit. Zyko gifting 5 memberships. Thank you, Zyko. I don't know if I've seen you do that before. Thank you. That's really generous of you. Lucy, thank you. I was right. Oh my god. I thought I pulled that name out of my ass. Out for uni? Thank you very much, Psycho. Something I actually really appreciated about the show, right, is I am really fucking sick and tired of these, like, Mary Sue characters that are able to beat up fully grown men that have, like, 2 feet of height on them and 80 pounds of body mass. They're able to, like, beat them in a fist fight for no reason. Or, like, Rey in Star Wars is a really good example. She's just really good at everything for no reason with, like, no preemption. That's, like, a common trope in movies for the last, like, 10 to 20 years. But in the Fallout show, in the first episode, she gets her shit kicked in and just, like, barely makes it out alive through a fairly believable fight sequence where she, like, breaks a piece of glass and slaps the guy who is attacking her with it. I don't know, I just kind of liked how it felt more realistic, and also the fact that she knew how to aim and shoot and stuff. It didn't feel, like, out of nowhere, because right at the beginning of the show, she's talking about the skills she has, and it shows her, like, at the practice range, and it's like, okay, we're actually establishing that she knows how to use weapons and aim them and stuff. So, you know, I appreciate that they actually take the time to do that, instead of just making her, like, this superwoman. I found Lucy, I don't care what anyone says. I found Lucy actually really likable as a character. Some people may not like her. I know a lot of people were making fun of her for big bug eyes, and she does. The first time I saw her on screen, I turned to my wife and I was like, it's like Alita Battle Angel! I love that movie! But Alita Battle Angel is, like, not a great movie, but I remember, like, kinda liking it. Maybe it's just because I was being a contrarian and everyone was making fun of it. But I like Lucy. I do. Maximus, I go back and forth on. Sometimes I like him, but other times I'm like, oh, why did they write him like that? You know, I really liked the idea that he was gonna, like, do it right. He was gonna be, like, the knight of the Brotherhood that the knight purported that they wanted, instead of the reality, which was, like, the corrupt, cowardly knight. But as the show went on, I just sort of felt like they kind of stopped giving a fuck about him. I don't know, kind of felt like they did him dirty.
Wake up, you
The cowboy, I really liked as well, although I was predicting that they weren't gonna resolve his plot line in finding his family, because I could tell from the very beginning that that's what he was gonna do. He needed to find his family, and of fucking course they leave it at a cliffhanger on the last episode. Oh my god. Notice how I'm not even paying attention to the game.
Sure.
Canon Verac lore, some guy. Lucy and the other Vault always feel a little campy by design, and I like that. I like that too. It emphasizes the fact that once they like get into the real world, when shit gets real, the juxtaposition is very striking. Also, coffee grounds for snorting. Thank you. Hold on. OBS is not giving me my YouTube chat for some reason. There we go. Coffee grounds for snorting for 10 months. Thank you. Says, yo, Verac streaming. I know it's been like a month. That being said, I'm playing Gensioko Odyssey with a friend, but of the stream still up, I will arrive later. Well, it's great that you checked in. Thank you for the 10 months membership. Much appreciated. And yeah, check in later. Let me know when you're watching again. Verac has big eyes in any medium fog. I kinda do, honestly. I don't know what it is. I've never seen that actress before, but I know a lot of people on Twitter were making fun of her, but when I saw her in the show, I was like, oh my god, this Battle Angel Alita beautiful goddess. She's gorgeous. I like her. I don't care what anybody says.
Let's get you restocked.
Cowboy was top tier? I agree. I agree.
I'm impressed by your survival instinct out there.
Looks like a knacker's yard.
I want the Doomstick, obviously. Master Key, Dragon's Breath. Blunderbuss is like almost too good. Once you get it, the game kind of stops being a game. Multi-action. Do I want multi-action? I don't know why, but I want the combat shotgun right now. I couldn't tell you why. Pure vibes. I'm just excited for next season, where my beloved New Vegas is going to be absolutely shit on because of Todd's vendetta against the good Fallout. Yeah, they fucking nuked it. New Vegas was a crater. I couldn't believe New Vegas is my favorite Fallout game, and I got spoiled on it getting nuked, so it wasn't a surprise, but when I saw it, I was explaining it to my wife, like, you animals! Look what you did!
I found ammo. It's got some kind of cloaking. Chainsaw Massacre time!
First strike. You like Rango? There's a big-eyed lady in that movie, too. Yeah, but she's like a gross little lizard. If I remember correctly.
Gotcha! I ain't done!
Ammo Maximus was a little deranged from the beginning. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think that's, to me, that's sort of what made him interesting, is that he was like the archetype of like a paladin who essentially his order is corrupt, but he knows the way and he's gonna do it the right way, but he's inexperienced. And I liked that idea, but I feel like it was kind of poorly executed. I feel like he had a lot of potential and it just was not realized. Lizards are cute. They are, but not the ones in Rango. The Rango lizards are intentionally kind of weird and gross looking. Rango is a very good movie. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying, like, that's the point. It's supposed to have, like, a very weird art style to it. It was Shady Sands. Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, it's been a little while since I watched the show. I'm working on memory here. I haven't streamed for a whole dang month. Idiot Savant perk on Maximus? Yeah, baby. But, so like I was saying, even with Maximus's flaws, I kind of liked him. And really, of all the main cast, I felt like the characters were entertaining. But the plot got really fucking stupid really quickly. I liked the first, like, 3 to 4 episodes, but once it got later into the series and they started getting into, like, the broad scope of why the war started, and Vault Tech, and the blue fusion, or whatever the fuck it was called, that was like infinite energy. That's when I started checking out mentally, and I was like, this is getting really dumb. I felt like the writers were what was the antagonist's name? Her name was like fucking Varlamore or some shit. The antagonist who like kidnaps her dad at the start. Yeah, it's Floofy Boy, so that's the thing, right? I remember talking about this with a friend and saying like, yeah, I like the aesthetics, but the plot got really bad near the end, and he was like, so it's actually a perfect Bethesda spiritual adaptation then. I was like, oh my god, you're right. Like, the vibes are perfect, but the plot is terrible? That's every Fallout game! So they actually nailed it! Bravo, Todd! Woo! Anyway, toward the end, I really felt like they were trying to do this, like, super on-the-nose thing, where they were like, actually, Varlamore was the good guy all along because she wanted to give infinite energy to the people of the wasteland, but not to the Brotherhood because they want the power all for themselves. Don't diss New Vegas. New Vegas is different. Yeah, exactly. Nanem's Way has got it right. It wasn't really a Bethesda game. It was maybe Obsidian. The Bethesda Fallout game, is what I'm talking about. But she wanted to give infinite energy to all the people of the wasteland, but not to the Brotherhood. They're gonna come steal the nuclear fusion device. They're evil. I'm like, what do you think giving infinite energy to everyone means, lady? You know, when you give infinite energy to everyone, that includes the Brotherhood, right? Like, if you give it to every area of the wasteland, you know the Brotherhood can just, like, walk into any town and, like, plug in their little power armor suits to any power outlet they want, right? Like, you're not actually preventing them from doing anything. But no, she's like, oh, we gotta stop the Brotherhood from getting it. It's like, what is the point? What are you talking about? And she gets the nuclear fusion, and you're supposed to, like, root for her and be like, oh, thank God, she achieved her goal. We did it, Karen, or whatever Lucy's mom name was. I was like, they ass-pulled that right at the end. Oh, of course, they were in a lesbian relationship all along, the main antagonist and Lucy's mom, or whatever. It just felt like so pandering toward the end, suddenly, in so many ways. So yeah, plot got bad, but vibes pretty good, actually. So yeah, in that way, it's the perfect Fallout adaptation. It just reminds me of Fallout 3, where you can get, like, a super mutant companion who's immune to radiation because he's a super mutant. And at the end of the game, you have to go into, like, an irradiated area to die to save the wasteland, and if you have your radiation immune companion with you, you can be like, why don't you do it? And he just says, like, this is your destiny, bro. Bravo, Todd! It might have been a ghoul, I don't remember, but you get the idea. My question is, why did Bethesda make the Brotherhood the good guys in 3 if they wanted to make them evil? I think it literally goes as far as power armor cool. And it worked, as evidenced by the fact that they put a big power armor guy on the front cover of Fallout 3, and that was the first mainstream popular Fallout game that, like, got it into the public eye. Because power armor is cool, and there's kind of no getting around that, which is why on Fallout 4 they did the same thing. Put big power armor guy on the front. I mean, to be fair, Bethesda didn't make the first two Fallouts, and I believe there's big power armor guys on those two games as well. So my theory might be a little misguided, but I'm going to continue it anyway. Power armor, cool. Brotherhood of Steel, therefore, cool. Power armor, Halo. Halo was popular at the time. Therefore, power armor guys, cool. Good guys. Fallout 3 made that decision literally so they could sell a DLC. They fixed that in a DLC? You're kidding me. I played all the New Vegas DLCs. I did not play all of the Fallout 3 DLCs. I think I played one of them that had aliens in it, like a UFO. But I don't think I played any of them that changed the ending. I might have just not seen it because I didn't care. Fallout 3 was not my favorite game by far. Can I? Yes, I can afford the Doomstick now. Thank God. Mothership Zeta was ad. Is that the worst one? That was the only one I played. I did not have a good impression of Fallout 3 DLC. I liked a lot of the New Vegas DLC, especially the one with, what's his name? Joshua Graham. I don't remember the names of the DLC, but I vaguely remember what they involved. There was another one that had a really cool looking guy with like a gas mask and dreadlocks. I remember not liking that DLC as much as the Joshua Graham one, but I remember still liking it. We can't let God do all the work.
Look out, you
Lonesome Road.
Gotta be sure. Get her before she gets too big, that bitch. She's doing my head in.
Eat that bitch. She's doing my head in.
Stay down, you bastard. You're pathetic.
Like a bunch of bloody Millwall fans.
Hello, beautiful. Wake up, you pillar. Gotcha. Down they go.
So satisfying. I am aiming so bad right now. There we go. All 4 barrels for you. Get fucked. Both barrels for you, bastards.
Fantastic work. Area remains.
How'd you know what your guy was gonna say? I was saying it while he said it. Maybe my mic made it sound like it came in a little bit earlier. He is my favorite character.
Nice work. We can reopen the trader post.
In large part because he has a lot of voice lines that are based on Killing Floor 1. And Killing Floor 1's voice line registry was just completely superior to Killing Floor 2. It had an insult players option. They took that out.
Wankers.
That was one of the insult player options, I believe. But now it's an insult Z line. Wankers.
Secure.
What's this guy's name? I'm forgetting. I want to say it's Briar. Ulysses. Yes, that was the gas mask dreadlocks guy. He does yap a lot, but his design does look very cool. You have to admit.
You're running low.
A little Italian mayhem.
Tempting. Gotta go. See you later, Magma Fox. Thanks for coming in and donating. Always appreciated, my man. Let me know what you thought in the comments if you're watching the VOD later.
Zeds are getting closer.
Have you really played Fallout 3? The way you talk about it makes you sound like you've only seen the highlights. Goofy, you gotta remember, last time I played Fallout 3 was literally like a decade ago. I don't remember it very well. I've played a lot of video games in my time, and a lot of my knowledge of Fallout 3 has been replaced by, like, dealing with a child and becoming a parent. So, you'll have to forgive me if I don't remember, like, all the plot contrivances of the game, okay?
Hello, beautiful.
Cut me a little bit of slack here.
Ah! Get up! Ah! Whoa, crap!
In your time, what are you, over the age of 25, old man Verac? Boomers. On my Verac stream?
Loading!
More like it than anything.
Stay down, you bastard!
Where's that gay-ass VTuber model? The gay-ass VTuber model is currently hidden because I didn't feel like it. I will be gay later, don't worry.
Fantastic work. Area remains unbreached.
And if you didn't want me to put it up and you were being sarcastic, I'm still going to be gay later, deal with it, instead of don't worry. Thank you.
Eats a Friday night kebab, just. You know, that's a big one.
Have to say bye. See you later, Suppressor Ian. The best Fallout followers are the ones who know how to shut up. True. True.
Gotcha.
Impressed. Your work was flawless.
Does your wife know you're gay? That seems kind of important. Yeah, she knew what she was
You know
getting
how to
into.
stay alive out there.
She knew I was gonna go get a bunch of femboy boyfriends. You know, it's what she signed up for. Not actually, by the way, obviously. There are some people that will take that seriously, so have to throw that out there.
Final choices, people. Enemies on the scope.
Mayhem.
You're one to talk, Droopy. Don't give me that sass. Oh, in fact, is that my first Twitch message?
Last chance. I have to power down the pod.
Congratulations to Undead VT for being the first person to chat in my Twitch chat. I'm actually simulcasting right now, believe it or not.
Maintain the area's security.
Okay, Toxic. Yeah, that's what you get.
Figures the. Lovely and.
Don't
jubbly.
upgrade the FUD gun. I'm gonna do what I want. It's called the Doomstick. It's got 4 fucking barrels. I don't care if it's not the most optimal pick. It's cool.
You're Nick, pal.
Look at the way they go flying. How can you not like that? Twitch chat? Yes, so that's what I was going to talk about today as well.
Please.
Verac has the mandate of
Let's
heaven.
call that your warm-up.
That's right. Thank you.
Invisible women out to kill you.
So,
Oh,
I wanted to talk a little bit today about, I've been doing a lot of research into the YouTube algorithm, and also just from my own experience, in the fact that YouTube feels very restrictive when it comes to what you can stream without it affecting your main channel videos.
Shit.
It's very painful
Eats a
to
Friday
feel
night
like
kebab.
you can't really stream a new game that you're not super familiar with because your audience who only watches your videos won't like it, or they're not going to click it, and because they don't, it affects the click-through rate, which affects your other videos. So, I've started dabbling with the idea of, what if I
Bloody hell, what's he got on his
brought
arm?
video games back to Twitch? I can be the change I want to see in the world by being the only streamer on the entire platform who isn't putting tits in your face.
Good stuff.
Instead, I'll be using a dedicated balls cam in the corner of the screen.
Wake up, you
No, but really, okay, real talk, guys. I want to be able to play some new games. I want to be able to play them live, and I want to be able to have fun with it. I want to be able to potentially play different games in the same stream. And enjoy it, hang out, have a chill experience. YouTube streaming has been quite good to me for what it's been. I don't regret any of it. But whenever I stream something that isn't a game that I've reviewed, the viewership is usually quite low, which is a little disheartening. And I worry that if I don't stream something that I know is going to get good views on a YouTube stream, that it's going to negatively affect the algorithm for my main channel videos, which is a problem, because I want those to stand on their own merits, you know? I don't want them to be affected just because I wanted to stream a weirdo indie game one time, that suddenly my next video isn't going to be in the same standing that it would be otherwise. If my videos are going to, one day, only get 100 views, I would like it to be because my content sucks, and not because I decided to stream, like, Hylix 2 or something, you know? Also, on YouTube, you're punished very heavily for streaming anything more than one time in a row. You can see this on any streamer you want who also makes videos. If they stream something and make a part 2, the part 2 will have like half of the views, which is... It sucks, because it makes you feel like, well, I better beat this game in one sitting, otherwise I basically can't play it.
Make your choices.
And I've been thinking about that more lately, because I am always going to do whatever is best for my family. And this is how I make my money. So I have to find the balance between things I want to do and enjoy and the ways that I can monetize them. And what I'm hoping is that if I stream to Twitch as well, I'll be able to play games that I enjoy more freely while keeping them separate from my YouTube monetization stream. The other benefit to that is that if I ever got a little too spicy in a video, or if I got some bullshit copyright strike, I wouldn't be just, you know, so reliant on YouTube for videos and streams on there, you know?
I'll never eat black pudding
wow,
again.
what a gamer. Thanks! You know that using code Verac gives 10% extra damage against foreskin zombies? I don't like the way you said that, but I agree! Get 10% off on foreskin zombie damage if you use code Verac! But yeah. So, I'm just kind of floating this idea right now. Basically, I'm probably gonna start streaming on Twitch. Simulcasting for a while, doing both YouTube and Twitch. And maybe if I want to play like a weirdo indie game, I'll just do it on Twitch instead of only on YouTube. That way, the mighty algorithm does not punish me for trying something new. I would like to be able to play new things, new and weird things on stream that I don't know about, and be able to potentially even try different things in one stream. That's the other thing. On YouTube, you cannot make a stream of a game and then switch games halfway through. You will lose all of your viewers. And YouTube doesn't know what to do with it. Ball rack cam.
Shit! You like that?
Will there be a chat option to have a machine fondle them on the game?
Shit! Shit!
My, ball fondling machine? Is that what we're doing? Oh, I think I'm dead.
Lovely. Who turned out the lights?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy! But I also want to make it clear.
Piece of shit!
The YouTube content is not going to stop. Not only will it be the same stuff that I'm already doing on here when I go to Twitch, but it will be even more stuff. Stuff that you guys have recommended to me. I can try it on a whim without fear that I'm going to, like, tank my channel videos. Which is important, because if I continue getting sponsorships on my channel videos, that's how I help support my family.
Get her before she gets too close.
I do not expect everyone to move to Twitch. That would be completely unrealistic. Some people just plain don't like the platform, and that is completely understandable. I have my qualms with it. I don't like the culture on Twitch for streaming as much as I do on YouTube. I think it's infested with thought when it used to be video games. But, like I've said, a lot of the benefits are that it's separated, it's a separate source, so that if something happened to YouTube, I wouldn't be isolated on there. It has animated emojis, which is a nice little thing. It's much more relaxed. You can play different video games all in the same stream. It's more of a hangout stream than it is a dedicated one game stream like it has to be on YouTube. Because on YouTube, you have to make it about the one game and make the thumbnail based on that, and if you don't, it's over. No one knows what to do with it. The only way you can get away with being a variety streamer on YouTube and just like chatting and playing 3 different games in one stream and maintaining viewership is if you are a hot girl or a hot VTuber. And unfortunately, I may have a VTuber model, but I don't have huge tits on it. I could put giant balls on it, though. That is an option. So maybe I should do that. Stream only on Twitch for the smaller and less impactful content, not spoiling your algorithm, and at the same time is only appealing to those who are interested in Twitch. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Right now, I feel like, why not stream on both? It doesn't hurt. And if there is something in the future that I feel like streaming that I know my YouTube audience that watches more of my videos wouldn't be interested in, I can just do it on Twitch. And it'll probably have less viewership, but that's okay. I'm okay having less viewership if it means I get to try new games that I would potentially be able to find cool new things to review, you know? So, hope you guys understand. If you're interested, if you give the Twitch channel a follow, that would mean a lot. Thank you. And to those of you who are not interested, it's all good. No worries. I do love you a little bit less than the others, though. Basketballs under the shirt. Yeah, there we go. How much do you like Gunslinger, Mr. Verac? Well, I do like Gunslinger, but I don't like aiming for headshots, because I think the idea of a cowboy, like, fanning the hammer is much cooler than a cowboy who's, like, trying to be a sniper with a pistol. The sniper one is definitely more effective, but I like hipfire. Could have get some rando thought as a camera. Yeah, now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. It'll be my normal stream. And I'll just get some, like, gif of a girl wearing a tank top bouncing. And it'll be an obviously looped gif that won't fool anyone, but it'll be like, yeah, look, yeah, that's me. That's my gamer cam.
Reloading! That is practice.
How old Papa Verac? Look in the chat and you'll find out. All those numbers, all of them are real. I'm 16, 62, 80, 69, 32, 49. It's all true. All of it.
Just leave this here.
12, 90,
money.
2, money. Also, woo! Easiest game of my life. Doomstick for the win, baby.
You know I want some.
You know I want some. Now by watching on both, I can maximize my my something. I maximize. Thank you, Chaos. Why shoot one game? Why shoot one guy once, but shoot one guy many times? Exactly. Gotta say, I love your content. Got me into games that I never thought I'd play before. Always brings a smile to my face. That is a very nice thing to say. Thank you, Linda. Yes, they are working on Killing Floor 3. They are. And I am looking forward to it. I certainly would like to give it a look. and I'm going to review it as long as I have something interesting to say about it. If the game is just like completely middle of the road, I probably won't even bother. But if it's good enough that it has things that makes me want to talk about it, I will make a review. And if it makes me mad because it sucks, then I will also make a review. I already see people coming into the Twitch chat now, so thank you all very much. However, we're looking at both chats today, so don't you worry, everybody. All right, we're gonna do our first break. I've been drinking a lot of tea to help my throat, so I gotta piss. A little too much information, maybe, but just thought you should know. All right, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I return. Oh my god, so many people following on Twitch now. Thank you. Soon I'll be able to get affiliate, and then I can make lots and lots of money. Because obviously Twitch gives you money based on how many followers you have. They don't even have to donate. I'm sure that's how that works. Commando time, baby! Oh man, somebody said gunslinger, and now gunslinger is on my brain. I might... The first few levels of Commando are really boring. Commando isn't fun until you get something like high-powered. So maybe I'll play Gunslinger for the first few rounds and then go to Commando. Ugh. Why would I loop that music properly? You guys come here for the crust. If I had a perfectly flawless stream, they wouldn't call me Verac Best Streamer Verac VG at YouTube at twitch.tv.com. That's what keeps the people coming to the stream, bro. Killing floor, give me 2 of them. Here you go. 1 killing floor for you and another for you. That's right. Loads of money. I am welding this door. I think I will play Gunslinger for the first few rounds. We call you Verac, we call you Verac?
Weapon here, people.
What are we basing this on? What word are we doing my name with now?
Man on! Back the bugger down!
See, this is my favorite gunslinging, is when you don't aim for the head intentionally, because holding 2 revolvers and just fucking wailing on them is way more fun. Like that.
Hit the bastard! Just picking them off!
Stop, he's already dead. Hey Verac, I just got monetized. How do I grow and find an audience? Well, if you got monetized, I think you have to have some sort of audience at this point already, don't you? I don't think I was able to get monetized until I already had, you have to have like a certain amount of watch time and subscribers and stuff. So, probably just keep doing whatever you're doing, man.
Sweet! Hit me with the trigger finger.
If you want to grow an audience on the internet, here's what I recommend. Step 1, have big booby. And put them on a camera or a VTuber. If you can't do that, you go to step 2, which is be... oh, fuck. I don't know if there are other steps.
Bloody hell. Looks like a knacker's yard.
No, just, you gotta give consistent entertainment, whether that's, you know, informative, comedic, that kind of thing. You need to meow to gain viewership. You need to meow like a cat. I don't think that works. Sorry. Mommy milkers or daddy void? Yeah, I guess that works too. If you have like an interesting sounding voice, that'll get you pretty far as well. A lot of examples of that. Reading the chat with stream muted is gonna be chaos. I'm glad to see this game is getting some love. I hope Killing Floor 3 is good, even if it's sad that it might not have Demon Hunter in the OST. I agree. I really hope that Killing Floor 3 ends up being okay.
Ooh, nice
after Payday 3, I'm scared. I'm a little bit nervous. So, I've got my fingers crossed really tightly in the hopes that we don't have another Operation Medic Bag required. For those of you who don't know, Payday 3 for the last, like, I don't know, 4 months, maybe longer, has been going through a series of updates that they're calling Operation Medic Bag, where they're basically making
I'll never eat black pudding again.
all of the changes to the game necessary to make it feel like it should have on release, which is good that they're doing that, but also every time they put out an update where they're like, look, you can unready the button after you hit the ready up button now, people are always like, cool, but why couldn't you do that before? So it's just a terrible situation for them, because even when they improve the game, they get made fun of for it now, and I don't know if they're ever gonna get over that at this point. Not unless they do some serious fucking crazy shit. I got Twitch affiliate just so I can make this rat emote. Oh my god. See, that's what I need. I gotta get Twitch affiliate. Then all I need is like 10 followers or some shit. I probably got it already. I gotta stream for a certain amount of hours or some shit. Then I can put my dog racks on Twitch. It'll be perfect. See, that is one of the things I do like about Twitch. For its downsides, YouTube does not have animated GIFs. You can't use them as emotes. On Twitch, you can. And I would really like to use my dancing Verac emojis in Twitch chat. I would also like to put some dog racks in there. That would be nice. Terminite 2 has gotten a versus mode. I heard about that, but I thought it was just in like alpha stages. Is it officially released? Because if so, I will try it out. But as far as I was aware, it's still like in beta. Go Verac, go emote, exactly. Multi-stream drafting, damn right, baby. I need a medic bag. Can finally get animated orb rack, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Still in alpha? Gotcha. I knew they were doing it in phases. Last I heard, they were doing like timed phases of it where it's like, okay, the versus servers are up for like 2 weeks for open beta or something. Coffee for 13 months, thank you. But should I finally start working on some animated GIFs? Yes, you should. Because I'm gonna get Twitch affiliate pretty quickly, thanks to all these fine people. I'm gonna need... I wanna... You know, there's a couple of me that are animated. Guys, if I had an animated dog rack emoji, what should it be? Like, I'm thinking like, oh, you know what? I want one that's like the pop cat, you know, the cat that's going like... Dog rack doing that, and on every other frame, there's a treat in her mouth. Because then I can use that emoji for treats for dog rack time. It'll be the treats funneling into her mouth. Dog rack orb, yes, of course. That one will be included. I already got that one. I mean like a unique drawn animated GIF of dog rack. Absolutely.
I'll never eat black pudding again.
Vermintide Versus is an alpha, but it seems to be doing fine. Well, I am curious, but I have been burnt on alpha experiences before. I think I might wait until it's considered officially released. I mean, I've waited this long already. They've been teasing Versus mode in Vermintide for... God, I don't even know how long, since the game came out. Make dog rack hit the gritty. That's a terrible idea. Do it! Switching to Commando. And we are buying the ball pump. Wait, what? Oh, I sold it by accident! I'm a fool! Hitting buttons too quickly. Oh well. Good thing I don't care that much right now. Dog rack flip. That would be good too.
I'm about to shut the pod.
Oy, 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 oy.
Protect the area.
Affiliate needs 50 followers, stream for 8 hours, stream on 7 different days, have average 3 viewers. Yeah, I think I'll be fine. You know, the other nice thing about, sorry, I know you guys on YouTube are probably getting sick of this, but this will be I'll try to make this the last thing for a second. I think as well on Twitch I'll feel more comfortable streaming more often because I won't have to make thumbnails for things that I'm not sure if I'm even playing or not. It's much more loosey-goosey, you can just kind of jump into it. So I think I might actually make a schedule on Twitch for those of you who are interested. And it'll be comfy little streams. I was thinking I might play some indie games. I heard Pro Country was fun. It was like a Resident Evil spiritual successor.
Come on, come on!
So I'd like to try that. I know a longtime member, I want to say it was Medi, recommended a game called Hylix 2 that had a really fucking weird art style that I want to check out. So I'll probably do that as well.
Invisible women out to kill you. Oh.
And honestly, I would be much more open to on-the-whim recommendations if I find something interesting. I would be able to stream it, like, pretty much within that week, maybe even on the same day, depending on how interested I am. If I don't have any other plans set up, but it's harder to just, like, take a recommendation loosey-goosey on YouTube streaming, because, again, if it's not, like, relevant to my main channel videos, it might negatively affect my channel. On Twitch, it's a new account. I don't give a fuck.
Eyes wide, people. It's dark in here.
Oh yeah, and Valheim. Valheim got new content. I want to stream that with the boys, but it's a matter of lining up with their schedule. Hylix is a bad acid trip. That's what I want to experience about it, man. I want to have that bad acid trip for a while.
Good bit of British kit.
Hey, if you're taking recommendations, it's not going to be library, promise. See, that's the thing. I would actually try Library of Runia for a little while on Twitch. I'll probably just get frustrated and be like, I don't know what's going on. But it could be fun.
Pod's closed.
Where better to watch you? Right now, watch wherever you want. Today, I'm streaming on both platforms. In the future, I might be streaming on Twitch a little bit more often, but I don't want to just straight up abandon YouTube right away. There's too many people who have been on membership for way too long, and it wouldn't feel right just never streaming on YouTube again. So just to be clear, that's not the goal. Any game that I think is relevant or going to be interested by my YouTube audience, I will gladly stream it on there. Speaking of which, Blue Draken gifting 5 memberships. Holy fuck! Thank you. Super generous of you. Drafting people as usual. I thought you bought a mug the other day, by the way. I was like, someone bought merch again. Wait, but who? Blue Dragon! Just so you know, I saw that. Thank you very much, Blue Dragon.
Just shit. There a new one. Crap, I can't.
Based Draken. True and real.
Lovely and jubbly.
Never subbed, never drafted, build different. Bold words for a man who used to be on my Patreon. You've given me money before, motherfucker. Don't act like you're all high and mighty.
Keep it going. Stay down, you bastard.
Force him to play a Library of Runia at gunpoint. Actually, yes. I will do a Library of Runia stream on Twitch. You have my word.
I'll never eat black pudding again.
Bold words for a man in drafting wisdom. Oh, this is Vermintide. It's like Vermintide if it wasn't like Vermintide. It's a funny description.
Eats a Friday night kebab.
Hylix was one of the best sleepless nights I've wasted during uni. See, that's the thing. I've heard enough people say it's like this cult classic that I do want to try it. The gameplay does kind of look like it's basically just like RPG Maker, so I might not finish the entire game, but I definitely want to see it for myself.
Sweet.
I'm playing DRG right now. Look. Just squint your eyes really, really hard and cover your ears. And don't wear headphones. And look, it's DRG.
Last one. one. Get to the indicated pod for resupply.
See you later, Dez. Oh, you got drafted. Ah.
You're a real
All right, bye.
Good for you.
See you later, man.
SA-80. Good bit
Anyone
of
have the
British
name
kit.
of this track? I don't remember that one while it was playing, but just for future reference, I think the song titles pop up on screen when they start. I don't remember where. It might be in the top right corner, but look out for that in the future if you're
earned
interested.
the money. Now spend it.
Oris 104,
Bloody
member
hell.
for 6
Looks like a
months.
knacker's
Thank
yard.
you. Says, is this a living beta? It's true.
Time's almost up.
I am living, I am here,
Good bit of British kit.
and Oris, you are there. Thanks for renewing your membership, I appreciate it.
All Z's on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
You know, it is one of those things where I wish, for all the people who have been giving membership on YouTube, I wish I could, you know, let me know if you guys have ideas or something, but it's one of those things where I'm like, man, I wish I could just make all of those people, those longtime fans, if they were on Twitch, like, give them some sort of, like, bonus, like a free subscribership or something. Like, several in a row, ideally. But I don't think I can do that.
She's ugly, don't let her scream.
Let's call that your warm-up.
VIP? Is that a thing? I'm such a boomer. I don't, like, I didn't know what the fuck bits were. I had to look them up the other day. I was like, what is this Chuck E. Cheese money? Just tell me the dollar amount. What is wrong with you?
This'll chew 'em up.
A roll. Oh, is that a thing you can do? Then I'll definitely do that, yeah.
Oh, great.
What should the roll be called? old Verac, old, you know, like old heads,
I'll
like
never eat black pudding
rat
again.
heads. That's so stupid. It just might work. The old guard. See, that sounds way
That is
cooler
practice.
and less stupid than what I said. But mine made me laugh, so I don't know. Cataract addicts. That's not bad.
Get this.
Older ones. Yeah. That's a good idea, too. I know, the announcer is French. It's a shame, isn't it?
Serious firepower. Look out, you plonker!
Yeah, that's old, though. Recruiting office. Yeah, there you go. I guess fitting in, like, the military theme,
Back the bugger down!
the old guard could be, like,
When you're done,
you know,
I can reopen the trader pod.
captains or something like that, you know, brigadier generals. VeracLIVE. I like that.
Good stuff.
I like that. Although I might want to make that a broader role that's expansive and not just the old hits. Because after all, I have to expand my Verac cult. Just that Shrek Farquaad image that says old.
Bloody hell. Looks like a knacker's yard.
Verac, no. VeracLIVE could be the default sub. Yeah, I agree. That's a good, like, broad role. Spreading the curves. Sorry, that's on the special Twitch streams, the cam ones where I pretend to do yoga. You know, totally doing yoga and chatting. That's what those streams are, right?
Crap! Chainsaw Massacre time!
I honestly wish Twitch would just fucking ban those people. Just go to a cam girl website. I'm gonna fucking bring back video games to Twitch, mark my word.
They're in a new one!
There are gonna be times where I just chat, but I will be one of 5 people on the website still also occasionally playing a video game on the screen.
I'm impressed by your survival instinct out there.
You don't need it to expand, you only need us forever. Forever and ever and ever. Yes, Chaos, only the same group of viewers forever and ever and ever. That won't get... That only sounds a little bit creepy.
SA-80. Good bit of British kit.
I want... Scar. I used to use this gun a lot in Modern Warfare. Tommy gun is really fun, but I associate it with SWAT more than I do Commando. I know you can use it on either of them, but it just feels more like a SWAT weapon to me. Verac.
Maintain the area's security.
Fire.
Shit!
Dragon is correct. I did say, be willing to play Library of Ruin.
Bloody hell, what's he got on his arm?
Oh.
Tear him a new one. Reloading. Man on! Just picking them off. Ah! Hell, shit,
Uh-oh,
someone
it's
with
looking
that
a little
voice.
dicey.
Shit! Shoot the bitch! She's doing my head in! Sweet! This'll chew
we're
him up. Being
Okay, we're not fine.
poisoned.
Okay, we're fine.
It's got some kind
Thank
of
God there's a
burning
window
check.
there.
We done him in real good here. Crack the car! Hits the
Ooh,
spot.
ammo. I need that.
Ah! Tear him a new one. Serious firepower.
That's what you get for being a Brit, Verac. I'm only a Brit in this video game, not in real
Look
life,
out,
don't
you
worry.
bunker!
I wouldn't scare you like that. Also, Vero. Hi, Vero.
Eats a Friday night kebab. Just.
I'm gonna start opening my videos with that. I know you said you're happy a majority of your audience is in the same age range as you. How do you feel about people that are younger than you?
Hit the bastard!
Yeah, as long as you're not like... I don't really appreciate like minors watching my content. It's not like I make exclusively mature content or anything. I just prefer to not have too many people who are like, Skibbity Riz, yo, I'm so sick when I play Fortnite. I don't really need that, but and by the way, I'm not saying you're like that. Not by any stretch, surprised. You have never been like that. But yeah, I appreciate all viewers as long as they're not little babies who should
Bloody
be
hell.
playing on their mom's
Looks like a knackers
iPad.
yard.
Everyone else is welcome.
Oh, your armor's seen better days.
More
That's a
importantly, how do you
hint,
feel about
Savvy.
older people watching you? Well, just as long as you can tell me stories, old man. Tell me stories about the good old days of gaming when everyone played Fallout 1 exclusively and everything was great. And you would get the water chip and you would come back and they would tell you to fuck off and then the credits would roll. Tell me about the good old days of gaming when nothing was wrong.
SA-80.
Thanks for the reason I was asking.
Good bit of British kit.
Yeah, of course.
Go make a difference.
And just to be clear again, that impression was not directed specifically at you. Just so you know, I'm not putting you on blast. I'd like to make that clear because you guys have been very, very good to me.
Ammo
I've
drop
always
over
really
here.
liked the audience that I've had.
Hit the bastard!
Been very lucky in that regard, I think.
Lovely bit of kit. Ah, I'm on fire! I'm burning! Water! Smack the bugger down! Bloody hell!
Dented their numbers, but there are
What do you
plenty
think about the 12 win who watch you? Is that enough? Is it too many?
Lovely.
You know,
and jubbly.
for the type of content I make, I would expect there to be 1, maybe 2 women watching my videos. And one of them would be my wife. So, I'm just surprised, if anything.
Keep it going. Gotta be sure.
Really, it's too much, though.
Please
Gotta-
tell me that's
gotta
not a
get those up
chainsaw
now.
he's carrying.
I am watching. Oh, you're the second woman that I was talking about.
This'll chew him up. Shit.
Fuck,
It's the
Verac is a
spot.
boys-only channel. It is, don't worry. Remember, 12 women versus go look at the views on the latest review. It's at like 40,000 or something right now, so I want you to imagine a room full of 40,000 people and then subtract 12, and you've got your boys-only channel.
Lovely and jubbly.
So tell us, is your wife secretly a spider? No. My wife is a human, and I love her very much.
Many buggers grab me.
I just got them spider hose on the side, you know?
Tear him a new one.
Dragon Lord, I haven't seen you in a little while. What's up, man? 12-month
Shit.
membership, thank you. Just says, hey, Verac. Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Hits the spot. I'll never eat black pudding again. Crap!
In the ancient
Chainsaw
times,
massacre
thank
time.
you, old man, story time. In the ancient times, you were very lucky if you have a console. Console, sorry. All of my early days of gaming was with my cousin and a Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and emulators on PC. Me too. My first, I think, probably one of the first games I ever played was, the original Smash Bros. On N64. I've said this before on stream, it's not a secret.
Look out, you poker!
And my dad really liked Sega Genesis, so he had a bunch of those games. So I, by proxy, also got to play Turok, I think, Turok 2. There was some not super great Star Wars, like, Stormtrooper shooting game that I remember not liking very much, but then there were other games that were super fucking good. If I haven't played them on stream before, I should. They were bullet hell games. One of them was called Musha, and the other was called
Chainsaw?
Truck
You've got to
Stick.
be kidding me, pal.
I played those games on the Sega Genesis so fucking much back in the day.
Make for the pod and gear up.
Can recommend.
I
At
saw
work,
how
won't
you
be able to
told
chat
us,
much since I'm
Breaker.
pinning stuff. We'll be
Gave
lifting
me
with
hand
headphones,
flash.
so. All good, man. I appreciate you checking in. Always glad
like
to
a
see
knackers
returning
yard.
people. Is your wife secretly 2 raccoons in a trench coat? No comment. Minigun time!
SA-80. Good bit of British kit.
I think Verac could get a factory. He's got the charisma for it. Not like he would try, though. Good man, but good values. Thank you, I think.
I'm about to shut the pod.
With great power comes great responsibility. I'm very fortunate that,
The area
unlike
secure.
many of the boomers I would talk to growing up, who would always describe their wives in very negative terms,
it's
like,
that
oh,
invisible
the old
picture
ball and chain, I gotta get away from her, gotta go fishing. You know, I'll make those jokes, but it's ironic. I'm very lucky that I
Got him.
got to marry somebody that I actually like talking to and
Please
being
tell
around.
me that's not a chainsaw he's carrying.
That's right. Heavy Kia 2 time.
Picking them off.
Weighs 150 kilograms and fires $200 custom tool cartridges at 10,000 rounds per minute.
Shit!
Costs $400,000 to fire this weapon for 12 seconds.
Gotta be sure. There they go. Good start. Get her before she gets too far.
Awesome Verac. I know, I have my moments.
I ain't done. Wake up, you killer.
Faster reload than the IM gun.
Crap.
It does have quite a fast reload for a minigun.
Fantastic work. Area remains.
Usually miniguns are balanced by some sort of mechanic that makes them like, you know, long rev up time or a super long reload. But yeah, the minigun in Killing Floor 2 is DLC, so they gotta make it powerful so people don't feel like they got cheated out of their money. So yeah, you buy the minigun and you just fucking waste everything. Like that.
It looks pissed.
Good night, sweet flesh dog. Damn right, minigun fucks. Oh man, there's another DLC weapon, the Mosin. I love that rifle. Kind of makes me want to play sharpshooter. Yeah, please tell me that's not a chainsaw he's carrying. Meanwhile. Using floppy to play games? Oh, I'm getting too aware. Oh man, I remember. I am old enough that I remember using floppy disks, but I didn't use them to any like meaningful extent.
Sweet.
But I do remember my dad and I laugh about the fact that when I was younger, at some point he gave me this big crate of floppy disks with like, you know, textbooks and games and all sorts of other stuff on them, and he was like, "Here you go, Vera. These will be very important and valuable, so make sure to keep them safe." And then like, you know, not too long after that, CD-ROMs became like way more popular, and we were just like, okay, well, those are going in the closet forever now. Jump the FOV slider to the max? Nah, man, I like it the way it is. Got that $5.99 buff, baby. About to renew my subscription to YouTube Premium so I can listen to you while I'm at work. Well, thank you.
Good bit of British.
I'm thanking you because if you have YouTube Premium, I get ad revenue from your views, regardless of whether I am using copyrighted music or whether I'm even eligible. It just gives me it straight up. Directly supports the channel, so thanks.
Zeds are getting closer.
I actually unironically like YouTube Premium for that listening feature. I used to use it a lot. You can download videos too, so that if you're going on a long road trip where you know you won't have a good internet connection, it's useful for downloading. I used to download like 8-hour-long podcasts like EFAP or shit like that. Go on some long road trip with it downloaded. But yeah, it's actually pretty good. A lot of those kind of services on websites anymore are typically not worth it, but YouTube is an exception to the rule. What a great game. I agree. This is a great game. Saturn. Where's the Saturn? I know what a Satyr I know what a satyr is, but more often than not, I see it written out and not spoken, so I always forget how to pronounce it. See, that was the problem with me growing up playing RuneScape. I learned to type really fast by playing RuneScape a lot, and I would learn a lot of vocabulary by playing RuneScape, but it would result in me knowing how to read the words and not knowing how to say them, because RuneScape didn't have any voice acting. I remember going to school one day, and I remember I had gotten the mining level where I could start mining iron in RuneScape, and it was like, wow, I know what iron is. But at the time, I didn't know how to say it, so I was pronouncing it as iron
Lovely bit of kit.
because I'd only seen it written out.
Please,
And when I went to school, the teacher said, "No, no, dum-dum. It's actually iron." What do you mean? They
Lovely
called me a
and
dunce. They put the cap on me. They sat me in the corner.
Come on,
They
come
cut
on.
off my arms and legs with a chainsaw. Stitched me back together, Frankenstein style. I was trying to say both words at once and my brain just combined them. I can't believe my teachers punished me, Frankenstein. Busted to open. Do not open, no! Evil.
Sweet.
No Opa Frankenstyle. That is foul. That is a ghoulish chat message.
Chainsaw.
Busted down Frankenstein.
Keep it going.
Ambassador of Iceland gifting 5 memberships. Thank you. Good to see ya. Everybody popping in to say hi after a month-long hiatus on these live streams. How you doing, buddy?
You're a real survivor.
Very generous of you. Thank you for the gifted memberships.
SA-80.
Get
British
drafted.
kid.
Yeah, that's right. Hello. Couple people saying hi.
Bonjour.
Hi.
Come and get your tools of trade.
Do I want to keep using the minigun? It's honestly kind of boring. It's too easy. Back to gunslinger.
Last chance. I have to power down the pod.
I had my fun with the minigun. Now it's time to let loose with a different
Time's
style.
up. Go kill
Thanks
some
for the good
Zeds.
content. You're welcome. I'm glad you like it. Always happy to hear that people like
Hey,
the
there's ammo
videos.
over here.
Minigun's okay, but I prefer the MG. You know, I do like the minigun a lot, but after a while it does just feel like
Oh,
hold
baby.
down M1 to win.
Gotcha.
The reload is so fast, and it does so much damage that I feel like I'm not even really playing the game anymore. It's fun for a little while, but I don't want to do every round like that. Money,
Just
money,
leave this here
money.
in case anyone cares.
L-O-D-S.
Yeah, so we got no light in here. Keep it tight.
M-O-N-E. What's that spell? Loads of money!
New one.
Probably.
That is...
Made a run. I never got the hang of Zerker, but I was a heal slut, so I don't know. Thank you for your service as a heal slut. Much appreciated. Always need
Behind
people
you,
like
you
you to keep
tosser.
me alive because I do not
Get me
play
with the trigger finger.
medic in games very often.
Keep it going.
Thank you for your service. Salutes.
Shit. Shit. There of a new one. You just met my 50 cal. Oh, crap, he's all lit up. Hits the spot.
Jesus Christ, flesh pound jump scare.
Shit.
Alright, come at.
Bloody hell, what's he got on his arm? Gotcha. That is practice. Shit.
Got you with the double diggles, bitch.
Bollocks. Reloading. Man on. Keep it going.
Uh-oh, hold on.
Love my 50 cal. Ah!
Let me just make a
Lovely
little bit of
and
space here.
jubbly. Crap, he's all lit up. There are the new one.
How you like those magnums? That'll learn you.
Batch out. Nice work. We can reopen the trade.
This is my favorite thing to do is gunslinger. Don't need to aim for the head, you just get two really powerful hand cannons that would definitely break your wrists in real life. And just have at it.
Hit me with the trigger finger. Back the bugger down.
Oh, no, you don't.
Come
You're
on,
not
nearly
blowing.
done.
Get out.
Crap! Chainsaw Massacre reminds me of a bunch of pikeys.
Spin 3D. Things are about to get serious. That's Greg. Oof.
What I love about this
You took
game,
it
though,
down
is medics
hard.
are powerhouses. You can tank out so much deal good damage and dish out heal. It is... You know,
Eyes wide,
it's funny
people.
that
It's dark in
we
here.
were talking about heal sledding in this game earlier, because ironically, Killing
Well,
Floor
money.
has probably one of the strongest medics in any video game. They're kind of like the least heal slutty medic that you could possibly be, because they are so self-sufficient and tanky, and all of their weapons still deal decent damage despite being medic weapons. Killing Floor is kind of
Almost up.
unique in that regard. I own Killing Floor, but I can't play it since I live in a house filled with heavily religious elders.
More Zeds on the scope.
Shit, man. Sorry for your
Back
loss.
to it, mes amis.
How did you end up buying it? If you couldn't play it. Same boss as last time. Don't mind if I do. Let me just give you one of these.
Tearing a new one. You hear me now?
Hey, TF2 made their medic the strongest melee class by giving him a 100% crit rate. That is true. I would say in terms of, like,
Sweet.
medics who aren't little bitches, medic from TF2 is up there in the top 3. Killing Floor 2 medic is probably number 1 for games I've played. TF2 medic is very powerful in his own way, but his ranged weapons are pretty lacking.
It's a
Like,
Friday
in Killing
night
Floor
kebab.
2, as a medic,
Just-
you can use, like, a fucking sniper rifle and a
Gotcha.
machine gun, among other things. You know, TF2 medic has the crossbow, which is a great healing weapon, but again, people use it because it's a great healing weapon. It's not, like, the biggest DPS in the world. Obviously, Ubersaw is really nice, but again, why are you using the Ubersaw? It's so that you can make yourself and another teammate invincible. Because you're a little... Babo! Easy game! Gunslinger, level 22. Let me take a drink in victory for that. Woo! I have used the Blood Saga.
You know I want some. I'll just
But
leave this here. in
It's
case
true,
anyone
relative
cares.
to Killing Floor, TF2 Medic is slightly more of a bitch, but don't let that trick you into thinking that he's just a bitch in general. Because compared to most video games, TF2 Medic is much, much stronger than most other medics. Easiest game of my life. That's right, Soundwave. Woo! What do you think? I'm thinking a little bit of Sharpshooter. Elysium is fun for that. I can use the Mausen. Not sure how long I'll be able to listen. In fact, my boss wants me to do a job that requires a lot of concentration. It's all good, man. Wait a second. You're doing your job instead of listening to me? You know the punishment for that is getting banned and then getting killed in real life, right? You should play Disco Elysium. I have. I played it, and I got about halfway, and I liked it so much that I started a new character just because I wanted to see all the different interactions I could get with a different build. And then I beat the game. What I really like about Disco Elysium as well is that the game will sort of like pipeline you into some sort of political ideology as a trait, as like a character trait. And no matter what you get, no matter what you do, the game makes fun of you for the one that you get. If you're like, if you get like a right-wing ideology, you're like a woman-hating fascist racist. If you get a more like liberal ideology, you're like bourgeois scum. If you're like a communist, they're like, it'll totally work this time, bro. And if you have everything in between, they give you the centrist label where they're like, oh, look at this fucking fence sitter over here. I love that it's like across the board, you know? The developers might have their own biases, but at least in the product they made, I think they did a fairly good job of like equally making fun of them all. Verac, would you be willing to play Armored Core 6? I've been transferring the entire mech system into D&D for a campaign I'm playing in, so it's currently my hyper-focus. I have heard it's very good, but I don't know if it's my kind of game. I do like big mechs, as you might know from my Into the Breach review. But, I don't know, it's not something that has ever, like, super grabbed me. I don't think it's bad by any means. I think it might just not be for me. Ugh. If there's some like DLC for it that comes out, maybe if it gets back into the news again, I might be willing to try it if it becomes like a hot topic. But just on like a casual day, I don't know if it's for me, but I do know that a lot of people really like it. Oh, hold on, I gotta stretch real quick. Ah! Slap each person. What's that? Slap each person so no one knows what side you're on seems like a great way to go about it. Exactly, it's the South Park method. I haven't seen a game better at making fun of me than Disco. Exactly, there you go. Still in my first playthrough, and I'm getting made fun of so much because I'm trying to have my character fix his life and be as sensible as possible. I know. On my, I think I kept reloading saves of Disco Elysium so that I could see different outcomes. So I think I ended up seeing all of the, like, political traits or whatever, but I think the first couple times that I played, I ended up getting the, you're a dirty, fence-sitting centrist. And then you're a fascist who hates Woe Man, the man of woe. And then you're a liberal capitalist scum. I think the last one I got was the commie one. They're like, it'll work this time for sure, bro. If you were the dictator, you would make it happen. Fair, if it doesn't look appealing, then that's fine. Yes, and I would like if you keep me updated on what did you say you were doing, your D&D campaign for it, because that does sound interesting, so let me know how that goes. Oh. There's a lot of games like that where I think at a certain point you realize like your tastes and you're like, you know, I feel like this is a good video game, it's just probably not geared toward me. Oh. It's kind of hard not to be a centrist in that narrative, yeah. Right. I mean, there's so many fucking crazy people in that game. At some point, you are just like, everybody get away from me. Confirmed. Verac would be a fascist before he turned to socialism.
First batch of Zeds heading your way. Get ready, tout le monde.
My true political ideology trait,
Sweet.
my screamings, is that I am a dictator
The old man can
who
still
has
shoot.
implemented Verac Sharia law and forces all of his chat members to comply.
And that is a massacre, my son.
Guys, Verac isn't a dictator. He was elected with 120% of the vote. Exactly.
What? Cowboy time?
Exactly. I can send you the Excel file and doc with the info if you want. Also, if anyone else who wants it, it's like 90% done. Yeah, man. I think that's something that a lot of people would be interested in. I'm gonna sound something that sounds like flippant, but I mean it. I think you should, if you don't have one already, you should make like a Twitter account or some sort of social media account and post about it, because it's a really interesting concept that I think other people would be interested in, me included.
Get me with the trigger finger.
I have a friend who's really into tabletop, and he will periodically send me like, "Oh, hey Verac, I'm playing this, you know, this one off right now. I found this PDF online. Look, check it out. Doesn't it have cool rules?" And I'll take a look at it. I haven't played tabletop in a while, but I have always enjoyed it. It's just harder to coordinate now.
Boom. Come see me. The
I
pod's
was a
safely open.
DM for
Nicely
D&D
done.
for a little bit, and I enjoyed it.
Survived without a scratch, huh?
And back
You
about
are
4
one
minutes.
very slippery mech.
Hello.
I approve.
And gifting 5 memberships for the 5 minutes that he can be here.
Ah,
My
done the one
recruitment
west.
officer. Thank you, Magma Fox. Very generous of you. Ol Jave in the chat, no less. Hello. Get drafted. Damn right.
I'm about to shut the pod.
Haven't gotten to play D&D in ages since my original group metaphorically spat in my face. Oh, damn, man, sorry.
Break time's over.
And a later attempt at a
Get
new
back to
group
work.
just sort of fell through.
All
That is a
Zeds
shame.
inbound.
But many such cases, though. It happens a lot in that kind of activity where there's a lot of people, a lot of personalities. Sometimes you find out, like, oh shit, we just don't mesh at all. But you know what? It happens. I thought you were the chosen god Ver Emperor. This is dire news to the religious gathering. It's definitely not a cult. Oh, yeah, that's right. Sharia, Verac Sharia law plus, was it Emperak? Yeah, the god Emperak,
Lovely
excuse me.
and jubbly.
It's all combined into like a, you know, pantheon of sorts. Busy Jave, good to be back. It's good to see you back.
Let's
Been
go
a while
back to
for me
normal.
too.
Bollocks! Reloading! Gotcha!
I was taking a while just to completely focus on the video I was making,
What?
And-
Cowboy time?
figure out how I could do that efficiently
Oh, holy shit!
while making time for my family.
Hit the bastard!
Obviously, working from home was a lot easier when I didn't have my family in the other room, because obviously I want to spend time with them, so it gets very distracting. So I spent a while basically just like trying to figure out better time management for that situation, and I think I was successful.
She's a classic.
And then I got sick for a while. That didn't help, but still turned out okay. Oh man, I need to make some more tea. I just heard it. Thought you were the Brood Lord. See, that is one of my many, many titles. As my scribe, you know this. I have many positions in my own pantheon of lore. The dog rack heresy, yeah. Dog rack rises up and gets corrupted by chaos. That's why she has those little devil horns.
Buy some armor. I need you alive and in one piece. There's Zeds on the scope. Must close the pod very soon.
How much is the pod? Wait a second. Am I blind? Oh, there it is. Okay, I was blind. Oh, I just don't have enough for it. Okay. I can make it with the Winchester another round.
Hits the spot.
Time's almost up. Vite.
Hey, baby. I don't know if I said hi yet, but hi.
Ah.
Next group we
on the
have the
west.
DM sucked and other players were reduced. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, D&D is one of those things where since it became super popular, suddenly a lot of people were trying it, and with that you get a lot of people interacting who, you know, otherwise would not mesh well together, and unfortunately you just find out these things as you go. There's no good way of getting around it other than experience. But hey, now you know who you don't want to play with.
But many Zeds remain.
Yes. Magna the Molskin. Trying to save up for it. I almost have enough. I should have it by the end of this round.
Fuck at that. She could break glass with that scream. She's a classic.
Not everything is for everyone, but people just want to follow the current IT. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you can't blame them either. You hear something is really fun and you want to try it out, and eventually you realize, like, oh, that is not for me. There is a big thing with D&D especially, though, where it's like, it did used to be a game where people would make characters that they expected to live short lives. But I think thanks to Critical Role, among other things, now the expectation is that everyone is meant to be an actor and have these meaningful moments of dialogue and characters that live forever, and if they do die, it's on episode 20. And by the way, Critical Role is very entertaining, but not everyone can be as talented as a group of, like, professional voice actors. That's where the problem lies therein.
Come on, nearly done.
If you were in my campaign, you'd be omega screwed. Honestly, good. I want a high risk of death. I want to make a schlocky one-off character that I expect to die, so that I can replace him with another schlocky one-off character. Both dwarves, just because I can. Molson acquired. Spoilers, right? I just threw out a random episode title. I don't know if they... Come on. I was being vague. You don't know what season I'm talking about. Get out of here. Speaking of which, one of the players fucked up so bad that it physically changed him.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. There was also the player that fucked up so bad that he got retconned and that they don't talk about him.
Time's up.
The Matt Mercer effect and its consequences have something political statement, something. See, that's the thing. I think Matt Mercer is a talented guy. I think that's obvious. People who are saying he's not, I think, are just blinding themselves with rage because they're actually mad at, like, someone they played with who was trying to beat him too hard. But Critical Role definitely did cause an influx of people who are, like, trying to be voice actors while playing D&D, which is not an inherently bad thing if that's what everyone wants to do. But sometimes people want to play D&D and just be a little silly dwarf man. who doesn't have that deep of a character.
Tear him a new
Why is no one asking about my cool backstory yet? Thinks the other person. Well, gotta go. Bye. See you later, man. Tune in soon again if you can.
Eats a Friday night kebab. Just.
We love Madison. Oh yeah, he's talented. He's a good voice actor. I think he's good at coming up with stuff on the fly. He's good at creating worlds. He's a talented guy, and Critical Role is a decent show to watch for entertainment. But there's a lot of people who want to imitate it, and most of them are not very good at it.
Hell! Tear him a new one.
That was the last one. Get to the indicated pod for resupply. You're staying in one piece. That's great. Keep it up.
Jim Kendall talking about doors on this map. Don't worry, Jim, this is one of the weird maps. Like, this map is intentionally weird as hell. Most other maps in Killing Floor 2 do have doors, but, to your point, Killing Floor 1 had much more of an emphasis on finding a door and keeping it welded and camping there, whereas Killing Floor, I feel like half of the time you're kind of punished if you stand still and try to weld something, so I do kind of agree with you. It feels like they just kept in the welding mechanic out of, like, tradition and not out of actual usefulness in this game. Why are doors good? Well, in Killing Floor 1, you used to be able to weld doors and, like, camp them for a long time. It was a very important mechanic, because the maps were just designed differently, and I think Zeds spawned differently. In this game, Zeds pretty much just spawn wherever you're not looking, which honestly sometimes is kind of annoying. So you'll turn around to weld a door, and then, you know, around the corner 5 feet behind you, because you turned around, there are now 2 flesh pounds and 5 scrakes behind you. You really, to weld doors in Killing Floor 2, you have to get a large group of Zeds, run far away from them enough so that you can get behind a door, weld it really quickly as support, and then you're slightly more complicated.
Hello, ugly.
Yeah, the fact that it has objectives to hold points, I think they were trying to incentivize you to use doors. But I don't think it's the way they wanted it to be in the end. I still really like this game, but I think that's a valid criticism.
Come on, come on! Sweet.
Yeah, it pretty much is just to troll your teammates.
Please tell me that's not a chainsaw he's carrying. Just picking them off. Gotcha.
Oh, damn. I saw the XP thing pop up in the corner. I thought I killed him. No, I just get 1 XP every time I stab something.
Good night,
perfect. Pod is open again. Let's get you restocked. Taking down the scrake comes naturally to you, though.
Oh, man, I have been talking. And I got so off track with what I was even starting with. But that's how it goes, huh?
We're almost out of time. Make your choices.
I don't need this, but I just kinda want it. I want both of those. I want the crossbow as well, but we'll go with the centerfire.
Hurry up.
Not my favorite weapon, but I like to mix it up.
Break time's over. Get back to work. More Zeds inbound.
It's got some kind
well,
of
I hope
tech.
you guys enjoyed the latest video. If the comment section is anything to go by, you did. Which is always appreciated when you work on something for a month or more. See that people actually like it.
Your finger.
A decent beginning.
And I was also glad to see that it was amazing. Thank you. I was also glad to see that it seemed like people didn't mind the sponsorship, which was also very heartening.
The old man can still shoot.
I've had sponsorships before, Gamer Sups, Pirates Outlaws, but anytime I take a new sponsor, there is always a part of me that's like, ah man, you know, people are gonna say like, oh, it's so very, and I can just ignore those people, but, you know, ideally, I'd like it that nobody felt that way. That's not a realistic thing to want. There are always going to be people angry about something. But, I was glad. It seemed like people liked the way I implemented it. They thought it was funny, which I was very happy about. Got a lot of comments saying congratulations, which was nice as well. It was really good. I rewatch the Sonic part all the time. Is that you singing? Yes, it is. That is me screaming the lyrics to City Escape at the other end of the room from my microphone.
It's got some kind of cloaking tech.
So, I'm glad you liked it.
Lovely and jubbly.
Medi for 10 Canadian, thank you. Says, alright, Medi has to go work out and do actually important things. Anyway, take this money, bye-bye. Well, thank you. Thank you. Actually important. What could be more important than watching the Verac stream on a fine Thursday? Alright, if you insist, I'll let you go. Thanks for the super chat, Medi. See you later.
Hits the spot.
And by the way, if you guys don't like any particular sponsorship that I do, that's fine.
Get me with the trigger finger.
I've said it in streams past, but just be aware. I'm gonna do what I have to do to give my family a good living situation. I do have boundaries. For example, I really, really hate certain products. I've turned down Raid Shadow Legends maybe 7 times at this point. I try to only take on things that I think are like... They have to cross a threshold. I can't explain exactly where that threshold is. It's kind of a vibe, but... I think you know what I mean.
Behind you, you tosser.
So yeah, just be aware. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You typically are really funny with the advertising, so I don't mind. Well, thank you. That is my goal as well. I strive to make them, entertaining. I know that most people skip them. I do when I'm watching other content creators, so I don't blame anybody for that. But there are certain creators like, Internet Historian. All of his sponsorships are genuinely really funny. And I actually don't even mind watching them. So I strive for that, where I know most people are going to skip it, but for the people who do stick around and watch it, I want them to still have as much of a good time during that as they do during the rest of the video. I may fall short of that goal on certain videos, but that is always the goal. Did you accept a sponsorship from a gun store? Maybe. I like guns. The only thing I worry about is that I've heard of certain gun channels on YouTube getting totally shafted by YouTube for literally no reason other than that they have guns in their videos, even though they like talk about gun safety and they talk about proper gun ownership and always making sure you handle them a certain way. So that would be my only concern with that. Coffee Grounds for snorting for $5. Thank you. So, am I allowed to sponsor you to promote my book when I finish it within like a year or so?
Damn, it's an invisible bitch again.
I will do that for free. You don't need to pay me to do that. When your book is done, tell me about it on stream, and I will gladly tell people to go check it out. And thank you for the $5.
Shit.
You can you can consider that your sponsorship money, okay? And by the way, that doesn't mean everyone who super chats gets to do free book sponsorships. Longtime viewers who have, you know, Coffee Grounds has been here for quite a while, so I'd say you pretty good. Verac for $10 says, okay, but what would you name your gamer subs flavor? Also, I'm gonna leave you for some garlic bread in a sec, so have some dodge. How dare you leave me for garlic bread? But you did give me money, so I guess that's okay.
Crap. She's ugly, don't let her
Even if they're
scream.
10 proto-American dollars, I will take them. Thank you.
Freeze, you tosser.
I've always dabbled with the idea that if I did have a flavor, which might be coming someday, if you guys keep buying gamer subs at the rate that you are, I don't know that I would have freedom of choice to do whatever I wanted, but if I had it my way, it would be Monster Girl Mango.
Just picking them off.
I've also heard suggested Spider Girl Silk. It's another good option. I can see the giant sexy Spider Girl on the side of the tub, holding tiny little Fumo rack in one of her many hands. Oh yeah, you can reply to super chats. Spider milk.
He's all lit up.
It is an option. That's not off the table. Might be a little on the nose, but it's on the table, as far as I'm concerned. Chadrack. I should call it Chadrack. Get one of those Giga Chad images of me with the giant chin, because I've been mewing all day.
Bloody hell, what's he got on his arm?
I'm gonna be honest, I was gonna send you one for free, even if you said no to be honest. Well, thank you. I can't promise you that I will read the entire thing. Unfortunately, my time is ever more constrained lately, but I will gladly take a copy and direct people toward it.
Good night, Vienna. Pair of a new one. Eats a Friday night kebab. Just.
Eight Girl Strawberry. Ooh. See, the problem with Monster Girl Mango is that they do already have a couple mango flavors. So despite me liking the name, I can see them being reasonably like, well, we already have a couple mango flavors. So that, ooh, strawberry.
That's great.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere. AMR time? I think it's AMR time. Spider-Girl Silk is an amazing name for a flavor. Thank you. And I will be ordering any gamer subs through your channel. Thank you very much. Acceptable casualty. I am always very flattered by the fact that there are people ordering gamer subs with my code all throughout the month of May, even though I didn't even like do a sponsor video with gamer subs that month. The fact that people are still using my code, it all supports the channel. So thank you very, very much.
Get back to work. All Zeds inbound.
Name it Monster Girl Mango and have it be some other flavor. Yeah, it's just a surprise.
Stuff still works.
Pig Person Peach. That's a really funny name, but I'm not particularly into pig people, so I don't know if I want that association. It did make me laugh, though.
Blimey, no, that's a big one.
Oops.
Shit.
Let's see if I can hit this time. There we go.
Reloading! Shit!
Let's see if I can not get... Is this a corner? It just leads up into a corner? Oh, I don't know this part of the map this well.
Ah! Back the bugger down! Bloody hell, what's he got on his arms? Get me with the trigger finger.
Quick scope, bro. Yeah. Quick scoping compilation on YouTube.com. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Let me try that again. Hold on.
Shit!
Quick scope, 360. Scoped only for half a second. You all saw it. This is why they pay me the big bucks. This is why they call me Verac, best streamer VG, best streamer Verac at YouTube at TwitchTV.com.
Reloading!
Slime Girl Slurpee. That's not bad.
Going! Ah! Whoa, crap! Reloading, reloading! Lovely and jubbly. Shit!
Very British brag montage. Hey Verac, I'm relatively parched. If I were to ask you for a beverage... Hold on.
Get up before she opens her bloody gob! Hell, she could hurt someone with that voice!
If I were to ask you for a beverage, what and where would I get it? And is there any way for me to save money in these trying times? Well, I'm really glad you asked that, Droopy. See, there's this place called gamersups.gg. And I don't know if you know this, but guys, I have a code with them. It's called Code Verac. That's all caps VERAC. Use Code Verac. You get 10% off your entire order. Did you know that? Be parched no more.
It's a Friday night kebab. Just.
Dragonberry Bay. Yeah, there you go. You guys are crowdsourcing some really good names for me right now. I honestly ought to write these down. I gotta remember this is the stream. When I reach the point where I can get my own flavor, I gotta look back and look at the VOD for this and be like, okay, the live chat. Let me look at this part of the chat. Because they had all the good ideas.
Just picking them off.
10% off? That's right, 10%!
Damn, it's
Oh my god! A whole 10%! Can you even believe it?
Shit!
Fluffy Boy, member for 12 months! Look at that, a whole damn year! Thank you very much.
Finish the last one
That's
off.
pipe bomb pear. Or improvised explosive ice cream. Ah,
Shit.
I see I'm paying homage to my Uncle Ted there, huh?
Get her before she gets
You
too
think Uncle
close.
Ted likes monster games? Gunpowder. It's just black. Just black ashes in a tub. Intentionally make it taste like shit. Just so it tastes like gunpowder. Hyper realistic.
She's up.
Monster Girl Melon. Oh, see, that's a good backup if they don't want any more mango flavors. Shouting at women would be on brand. That is true.
Gotcha. Get me with the trigger finger.
I'm not. Watch this shit, you ready?
Bugger.
Okay, hold on.
Glad to see you made
Oh,
it.
oh, did you see that? I no-scoped him.
Load and gear up.
It was just delayed. The stream lagged.
You know how to stay alive out there. A good instinct.
Call of garlic bread is too strong. By what? Alright, garlic bread is pretty good. Fair enough.
Your armor's falling to pieces. Get it fixed.
Just joined chat and instantly saw Verac fail? Never happened before? You didn't see that. It didn't happen. Don't believe your lying eyes. I've never failed at a video game before in any capacity. I've never died, I've never missed a shot, I've never missed a 360 no-scope. I always hit headshots every single time that I fired.
I'm about to shut the pod.
Yuka Cosmo, yes. Hello. And also, Monster Girl Melon, yes. I agree. Oh, melons. Now you're talking. You didn't see it, but I wagged my finger at you. I got you now. Yeah, I'm being all cheeky about it. Okay. Yeah, alternative tech. Eyeball lag. Yeah, that's what happened. Let's go with that. Ooh, see that? I actually 360'd there so fast that you couldn't even comprehend it. The bit rate of the stream didn't allow for me to show you how quickly I did that.
Please tell me that's not a change. Hit the bastard.
Oh, it's so satisfying to just one-shot these guys.
Sweet. That is practice. Look out, you plonker!
My eyes have been dropping some frames. Yeah, me too. That zombie does have a dump truck.
Back the bugger down!
That's why I made him Billy in the thumbnail.
See ya! Ah!
Buddy, I think you got the wrong door.
Whoa, crap!
The weather club is 2 blocks down.
Gotcha!
You guys are gonna get censored by
Hit me
YouTube
with the
chat if you
trigger
say
finger.
fuck you in response to that, so just say capital letters F you, and I'll know you heard me. You plonker.
It's got some kind of cloaking tech. Ah! Hit the bastard! Damn, it's that invisible bitch again.
Duck you. There you go.
Just
Thank you,
picking
Dragon.
off.
Why didn't I think of that? Duck is a funnier way of saying it. No, duck you, Leatherman. Why don't you take off that that jabroni duck outfit? We'll see who's the boss of this gym. I'm already shadow banned, Verac. Well, thank you for making your presence known in my chat. You have burst through the shadows, Floopy Boy. Just for me. I appreciate it.
Morning.
Hey! Don't use such foul. Ah, get the fuck out! Get out of here, foul!
Someone with that voice.
Pull Blue Dragon off the stage. Somebody get that big ass cartoon cane.
That's nearly all of them.
Keep it going.
Yeah, appropriate reaction emoji, Dragon. I return. Hello, some guy.
That is practice. Sweet.
Oh. Come see me. The pod's safely open.
This
Nicely done.
deserves the comically large hammer.
I saw how you tore that Scrake up.
That makes the
Gave me
cartoon
hand flesh.
boom sound effect.
Ah, vous savez.
Oh, emojis are the perfect response. Oh.
Lovely and jubbly.
I have 300 plus hours in this game, still needs fixes. Yeah, it's not a perfect game, but I do like it. Oh my god, I just looked over.
Vite.
Dograk is sleeping on her little dog bed at the corner of the room. And she's sleeping, and her eye is
Back to
Her eyelid is open, but there's no pupil showing because she's sleeping, so her eyes are rolled back. She looks like a fucking demon right now. I just look over and I see this, like, exorcist dog. Hey, Verac. Hi. Are you into any fighting games, perchance? Not lately, but I used to play Street Fighter 4. I played a little bit of Skullgirls. I've always enjoyed the Smash Brothers games, but those are not, like, traditional fighting games.
Crap! Chainsaw Massacre time!
I really, really like Third Strike, although I've never played it. I've just watched it a lot, because I think the animation in that game is beautiful. The pixel 2D animation in Third Strike is fucking amazing. In Skullgirls, I played, what's his name, Beowulf? And who's the cartoony girl with the Boston accent? She's like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot you with my gun.
Real pea super.
She's like a ginger cartoon Cuphead girl. Peacock? Yes, thank you, Peacock, yes. I liked her too, she was fun. I liked how cartoony she was, and she would have all her, like, little cartoon gags to attack you with. I've never played Guilty Gear Strive, but all of everyone I've ever met tells me I should.
It's got some kind of cloaking check.
I've said many times I like the music from Guilty Gear Strive. I used to play a lot of Mortal Kombat as well. I remember liking Melina a lot and being kind of scared, but also kind of couldn't stop looking at the same time. Hello, Magnum.
Wake up, you pillar! Come on, come on!
Right between them.
Pair of a new one!
You should try Armored Core 6 if you ever have the money. Speaking of Mortal Kombat, Shaolin Monks was the GOAT, but you can't change my mind. What was the one, the Mortal Kombat games, there was one of them, I want to say it started with an A. It was called, like, Armageddon or, like, Apocalypse or some shit. And it had, like, 200 fucking characters in it. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? I played it at a friend's house, and I just remember my tiny little, like, teenage mind being blown by how many fucking characters there were. Of course, most of those characters were just, like, lazy reskins of each other, but at the time, I didn't really know or comprehend that, so it was really cool. Armageddon. Okay, thank you. I think I had it right the first time, then.
Gotcha.
I love being told that I'm right. Why are you killing the floor? Because it deserves it. Have you seen it?
Friday night kebab. Just. Come on, nearly done.
What's your thoughts on what's been shown of Killing Floor 3 so far? My opinion is that not enough has been shown to really get a good idea of what it's going to be like. I think there's some interesting things in it. Like, if I remember correctly, the trailer for the Scrake showed that the Scrake now had, like, an ability that could pull you toward him, like some sort of hook or like a grapple or something. And that's different. That will definitely change how you have to interact with him. But other than like a purely mechanical level, I don't think we're really going to get a good feel for it until we see, you know, until we can get our hands on it. Like I said earlier, I'm really burnt by Payday 3. You know, a lot of the trailers for Payday 3 look really cool, but there's a lot of things that you can leave out of a trailer that you don't find out until the game is finally out, which is unfortunate reality. Verac Frostpunk 2! Have you played it yet? I haven't. I didn't think it was out yet. I thought it came out in July. I definitely want to play it. I am very eager to play Frostpunk 2, but I didn't think it was out yet. Yes, fingers crossed. Going for it.
Man on! Just picking them off. Shit! Back the bugger down!
Gotcha, bitch.
Lovely and jubbly.
Verac, have you considered doing stream highlight videos? I have. As a matter of fact, if I go, it always seemed a little bit redundant to me to like make stream highlights of YouTube streams because the VOD is already up on YouTube and you can just watch it if you want. But I think it makes more sense to make stream highlights if I was streaming on Twitch. So if I do make a schedule on Twitch like I was talking about, I would be potentially interested in doing that, yeah, and I could upload them to a side channel.
You've got to be kidding me, pal.
If anyone is looking for an editing job and they're willing to work for cheap, I don't know what the appropriate amount of money per video would be, but it could be fun.
Look out, you plonker! Just picking them off.
I used to do editing work on the side before I did YouTube, and I worked for pretty cheap, so maybe I would just pay whatever I was getting paid for that. Oh yeah, Magma, that's true. Darkest Dungeon 2 and Resident Evil 4 were stream highlights videos. Darkest Dungeon 2 had like a mini review at the start of it, but I really liked that Resident Evil 4 video. It's just that it doesn't fit in with the other type of content that's on the channel. So I think in the future those kind of videos need to be on a side channel. Because I think the main channel really is like people want reviews of games or like video essay type things, even if they're not called that. Could have a side channel for that kind of thing.
It's almost dead.
It's true. Stream highlights are a good idea. It's just they're fairly time consuming for me. It's hard to spend, you know, the time that I spend editing stream highlights is time that I lose making reviews, learning new editing skills, or streaming. So I would be willing to pay somebody to do it. Yeah, I really liked the Resident Evil video. I think it was really fun. Yeah, the Lethal Company videos were like kind of highlights, but they weren't streamed. It was just like offline footage that I thought was fun and worth sharing. If you had to pick, which set is the most headshotable? The one you want to shoot in the head the most? Definitely the Scrake. They're slow moving, they got big old noggins. I just love putting a big old bullet right into them, you know? Like a big old melon. I want you to know that I've spent hours listening to your voice while playing video games. Well, thank you.
Break time's over. Get back to work.
I do that with other creators, so in a way, it's kind of weird and also flattering to know that there are other people that do that with my content. So glad I can keep you entertained.
He's on it up. Shit. Keep it going. Oh. It looks pissed.
Hire an editor? That's what I'm talking about, man. Maybe I'll have to look on some website, I don't know, but
I can't breathe.
I don't know. If you guys are looking for cheap labor, if you're looking to be cheap labor, I'm really selling it, aren't I? Whoa! Ba-boom! Ugh. Or if you know someone
Money.
who wants money,
Just leave this here
let me know.
in case
DM me
anyone
on Twitter.
cares. Gosh, You know I want some.
Please play Yomi
Just leave this
Hustle.
here in case anyone cares.
Yomi Hustle is clean. Clean. Thank you. Yes, that was clean. Got a bunch of headshots in a row. Verac trademark. I have always thought of that as my drunk girl woo. If you've ever been to a club, I used to go to clubs and bars more often when I was younger. And it's a very common occurrence when certain songs come on, you'll hear some girl from across the club go, woo! Yeah. What should I do for my next pack? I am still feeling good. You know what? I think maybe I might do airship. No! Alright, picked one! Oh, this is fine. I like this one. I do like airship, but evac point is fun too, so we'll stick with it. Play SWAT? Firebug? Maybe Firebug. Firebug is kind of weird, but I'll try it out. Evac point SWAT. I do like SWAT, but I already played Commando, which was kind of a bullet hose, so I think I might give it one more level before I do SWAT. I got that. Yeah, you did. Oh, man. Okay. I think I need to make some more tea, because my throat is starting to hurt a little bit. Alright. Here's the deal, everybody. Here's the deal. Is the gnome in your back alive, or is it just a plushie? That's up to you to decide. Alright. Here's what's going to happen, folks. For people who missed it earlier in the stream, I have been simulcasting to Twitch this entire time. For multiple reasons. The main reasons being not being entirely dependent on YouTube for both videos and streams would be nice. If I ever get too spicy in a video and get like banned for a little while and can't stream, it'd be nice to do it somewhere else where I'm already established. Two, I want to be the change that I want to see in the world and bring video games back to twitch.tv. I have a lot of qualms with the platform, but it's not going to change unless people try. 3, it's not going to affect my YouTube algorithm. So the problem with YouTube streaming, for people who, some of you heard this earlier, but I'll try to make it brief. YouTube streaming is very restrictive because it basically has to be about one game and nothing else, and if you change the game midway through the stream, YouTube doesn't know what the fuck to do with you. And your algorithm will get all fucked up, you'll lose, like, all your viewers, which I don't mind having a small viewer count from the start, but it's very painful to, like, lose a bunch of them because they were like, oh, I clicked on it for this game and now you're playing a different one. Like, it's understandable, but, like, you don't want to have to change the thumbnail halfway through the stream and make a new thumbnail. On Twitch, you don't have to deal with thumbnails. It's much more flexible. It's like comfy stream, basically. Exactly. I'm gonna fight the good fight. So, part of it, too, is that, you know, in supporting my family through sponsorships on my reviews, I obviously want to make sure that I get good viewership, get good ad revenue. That means I can buy lots of treats for Dog Rack, and I guess, you know, food for the baby and the wife, but they're, you know, second fiddle. And to retain that, though, it means if I want to stream something kind of weird or different on YouTube, I kind of can't. Because if the click-through rate on it is really bad, it's going to affect the click-through rate on my videos that I upload. Like, if my videos fail, I want it to be because the content didn't work, and not because, like, the algorithm is fucking with me because I decided to stream some indie game that some of my audience might not be interested in. Okay? So, here's the deal. This would normally be a full YouTube stream anyway. It's been 3 hours. I'm ready to pretty much call it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to say thank you very, very much for watching to everybody on YouTube. Those of you who are interested, I'm going to take a short break, maybe 5-10 minutes, make myself some tea. I'm going to come back. I'm going to be on Twitch, and we're going to keep this going for a little while longer, okay? And that'll be an incentive. Everybody who's interested, you can go follow me on Twitch. The link is in the description. Go get that follower number up. Daddy Verac needs affiliate. Go look in the description if you need the link. And if you're not interested, no worries. I have my qualms with Twitch too, but I think this is the right decision for the reasons I gave. So we're going to try it out, and I can keep a more consistent schedule on Twitch without needing to worry about stuff. So we're going to move this to Twitch. Those of you who are not interested, I bid you farewell. Love y'all. Thank you all for your support during the stream, and it has been lovely. And you know what? Just in case, we're going to give a few treats for Dog Rack right now for the people who did get memberships and things. We'll do it 2 times, just in general, because I don't know who might be coming over to Twitch. Dog Rack, come in. All right, sit. We got to say thank you to these fine people on YouTube who have been watching us. Right. Speak. You can do it louder than that. Come on, speak. Speak. She's doing it. She did it like 4 times, but they were all super quiet. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, come here. I'll give you 1 for that because you did do like 4 in a row. All right, sit. All right, 1 more time. Give me a high five. Give me a shake. I'm gonna rev you up. Spin around. All right, sit. Now speak. Atta girl. There you go. All right, those are from treats from Dog Rack. Thank you very much, everybody. All those on YouTube, I bid you farewell. Have a lovely rest of your day. I'm going to continue this on Twitch. But to everybody on YouTube, take care. I love you. Bye-bye. All right.